Welcome, seekers of truth, to this journey into the mysteries of the divine and the human soul. You have been told your whole life that luck and random chances control the chaotic events of your world. But what if each accidental meeting and sudden loss was a precise coordinate from above? Today, we break the myth of coincidence and reveal the hidden GPS of your destiny. Prepare to see the invisible threads connecting all your dark moments to the grand design of God. Picture a dark room where countless black dominoes wait in line for an unseen hand to strike. You lose your job, feeling completely broken, wandering into a random coffee shop on a Tuesday. A stranger leaves a card on the table, offering exactly the career path you desperately need. You call it luck, a happy accident, a simple glitch in the chaotic matrix of human existence. Albert Einstein once stated coincidence is just God's way of remaining entirely anonymous. In the vast kingdom of the Creator, the fragile concept of luck simply does not exist at all. Everything you experience is a divine algorithm calculated down to the very last microsecond. Carl Jung named it synchronicity, a profound alignment of seemingly unrelated earthly events. But modern theology sees it as something much deeper, a divine map written across the stars. It is the ultimate compass, carefully designed to guide your weary soul through the darkest valleys. Let us travel back to the ancient world to witness how this heavenly system silently operates. Proverbs 16 verse 9 declares that a man plans his course, but the Lord determines his steps. In the 11th century, before Christ, a poor widow named Ruth walked into the fields of Bethlehem. She was a Moabite, a grieving outsider seeking leftover grain to survive the harsh summer harvest. She had no map, nor did she know whose field she had accidentally chosen to enter on that day. According to ancient texts, she just happened to find herself working on the property of Boaz. Boaz was a wealthy landowner, a kinsman redeemer holding the legal power to save her family. Look closely at this ancient tactical diorama, where human lives move like small wooden chess pieces. Her random choice of a barley field was actually a heavily guarded coordinate on God's timeline. Out of all the vast farmlands in Judah, the invisible hand gently guided her to that exact spot. This seemingly trivial encounter sparked a divine union that changed the entire course of history. From their sacred marriage came Obed, the grandfather of the legendary king David of Israel. And from that royal bloodline, the Savior Jesus Christ would eventually enter our mortal world. If Ruth had taken a different path, humanity's spiritual fate might have been entirely altered. God weaves parallel lines together, creating a majestic tapestry of salvation from human pain. When you are broken and starving, you might think the universe has completely abandoned your soul. Yet, you are merely being repositioned on the master chessboard for a much greater victory. Every step you take in the dark is monitored and calculated by the grand architect of time. There are no accidents in the harvest, only precise, divine appointments waiting to be discovered. But what happens when the stakes are raised to the survival of an entire nation facing extinction? What if the divine GPS leads you straight into the terrifying shadow of an absolute monarch? We turn our gaze from the dusty fields of Judah to the glittering palaces of ancient Persia. If you were placed in a terrifying position of power, Would you risk your life to follow God's plan? It is the year 480 before Christ, deep inside the suffocating Susa Palace. Queen Esther stands frozen in the chilling dark, a Jewish orphan raised to supreme royalty. A brutal decree has just been signed, condemning all her people to a violent and bloody death. She must approach the Persian king uninvited, a dark crime resulting in instant execution. Historical records describe the king as a ruthless predator holding a golden scepter of doom. Esther trembles in her heavy purple silk robes, tears streaming down her pale and flawless face. This is a theological true crime scene where destiny meets the darkest abyss of human fear. Her cousin Mordecai sends a chilling message, shattering her illusion of safety within the walls. The Book of Esther records his immortal words, echoing through the empty halls of Persian power. Who knows whether you have come to the kingdom for such a critical and dangerous time as this? Those words strike like lightning, exposing the ultimate truth about the mechanics of divine will. Her unmatched beauty and her sudden royal crown were never random gifts of a chaotic universe. They were highly specific coordinates, a master plan formulated long before she was even born. Here lies the profound twist of the divine map that we consistently fail to comprehend today. God often drops these crucial synchronicities into the most agonizing moments of your life. When your heart is shattered and your mind clouded, the Creator assumes control of the steering wheel. Esther steps out of the shadows, walking toward the imposing throne with her life on the line. The king lowers his golden scepter, granting her absolute mercy and saving an entire nation. She followed the invisible GPS, embracing her terrifying destiny despite the overwhelming odds. But what if you choose to ignore the signs because of your pride and human arrogance? Modern psychology warns us of synchronicity blind spots, a dangerous condition of the soul. When you repeatedly dismiss the universe's whispers, the divine radar slowly goes completely dark. You become a stray signal, wandering hopelessly in the dry deserts of your own stubbornness. The invisible hand stops sending rescue flares, leaving you to fight the raging storms alone. Ignoring God's perfect timing is the fastest way to invite spiritual silence into your life. Do not treat your painful trials as mere bad luck, for they are the sacred waypoints of grace. The darkness in the palace was required to reveal the blinding light of Esther's true purpose. Your current struggles are simply the necessary friction to align your soul with the grand design. Embrace the scary coincidences, for they are the footsteps of the Almighty walking beside you. Have you ever ignored a quiet inner voice, only to deeply regret the choice when disaster struck? Zooming out from the ancient diorama, observe the vast and cosmic landscape of your fragile mind. There is no pebble accidentally lying on the path, and no bird falls without heavenly consent. Every single intersection of your life has been flawlessly engineered from the very beginning. Your daily existence is a profound cinematic masterpiece directed by the Creator of all stars. The next time you find a lost object or meet a helpful stranger, pay very close attention. It is the divine GPS recalibrating your route, ensuring you reach your ultimate destination. Trust the invisible threads of destiny, even when they pull you through valleys of deep human sorrow. you are never truly lost. You are simply waiting for the next coordinate to unlock your path. But you must remain vigilant, because the timing of these signals can be incredibly disturbing. The universe often waits until the dead of night to download its most critical and heavy scripts. As the physical world sleeps, the spiritual veil grows incredibly thin, letting the shadows in. The clock ticks backward, the room grows cold, and a heavy pressure settles upon your beating chest. Why do thousands of people suddenly wake up at 3 a.m. with a pounding heartbeat? You open your eyes in the pitch-black dark, consumed by the terrifying feeling of being watched. Some call it insomnia, but ancient traditions suggest a far more sinister and spiritual truth. What really happens in the spiritual realm during the infamous and dreaded hour of the witch? Is it a demonic attack, or is God trying to force a crucial message into your sleeping mind? The answer lies hidden in the darkest corners of human psychology and ancient biblical lore. To uncover the terrifying truth, click the next video titled, The Secret of 3 a.m. Looking at your past, do you see random chaos or a carefully hidden divine plan made for you? Share your experiences in the comments below and let us decode these divine signs together. If you seek more spiritual truths, remember to like this video, please share, and subscribe to us now.